Hi everybody, I'm Eric. Welcome to our channel. Today we're going to talk about some games you probably have never heard of that are going to be coming out in 2022. These are going to be more indie-based games that I'm really excited for, and I think you should be too. All right, let's get to the list. All right, guys. First up, the Swordsmen X Survival. I know, right? I never heard of this game either until just recently. So, why am I attracted to this game, and why do I think it's going to be good? Number one, it had a trailer at E3. Number two, they took their time and did well on the Steam page, and that's usually a key indicator on the quality of the game. I mean, there's some variance there. You know, there's going to be some who they don't take their time and the game's wonderful, and there's going to be some who have a really nice Steam page but the game is crap. So, but this game I feel like is going to be solid. It's open world, crafting, survival, martial arts, sandboxy. If you remember, I loved Myth of Empires that came out a couple months ago. This game gives me those vibes. I hope it's a little less grindy. And I hope you don't need a large guild to really kind of take a hold. You know, you don't need a whole guild to do everything, which was kind of the downfall for Myth for me. But anyways, this game I think is going to be awesome. I know the Steam release date here says 2021. There hasn't been an update on that on the Steam forum, so I don't know the exact release date. But as a small indie group, if you pay the money to get a trailer in E3, that's a big deal. So this game is definitely, I think, going to come out in 2022, and I would speculate the first quarter. All right, next up is This Means Warp. If you didn't play the demo, you can download it on Steam and play it. It is an excellent game if you have some friends to play with. Ton of fun. We played the heck out of it. There's a stream up here on my channel, or a video up here on my channel if you want to watch us. We just had a blast. This game is exactly what I wanted out of it, and I can't wait to get my hands on it and play some more. Right now it's set to come out in January of 2022, so it should be here shortly. Think faster than light mixed with some overcooked a little bit, and all cooperative. Like I don't think playing this solo would be much fun, but boy, if you have one or more friends, it plays up to 4, then you're gonna love this game. So This Means Warp, check it out. Next up is one you probably have heard of. I know I said maybe not, but it still kind of runs underneath the radar. The We Were Here franchise, this is the third one, third one, I think, is just a blast to play with a friend for one night. They're not long. They have some really good puzzles. Usually you can play both characters and get a completely different experience. So you can play it twice and just totally love the game, right? After that, you're probably not going to play again. But this game is always usually cheap. And usually if one of you own it, the other one can disconnect to it. You don't have to both buy it, I believe. Or it's a 2-pack. I can't remember how exactly it worked. But anyways, for the price, it is a great couple nights play. I really love this franchise quite a bit, and I cannot wait to get my hands on this third one. Next up is Out There Oceans of Time. I got to play an early access version of this, and it's really good. It's a really good simplistic game, if that makes sense. Like, it does adventure and it does resource management, and it does it really well, but it doesn't overcomplicate things. It's got its completely different kind of graphical approach that looks beautiful. Really great game. I'm super hyped for the full release. Coming out February 10th. Make sure you add it to your wish list. I think you're going to really enjoy this game. Next up is called Broken Roads. This game gives me so much Fallout 1 and Fallout 2 vibes. There was no way I could pass it up. It is published by Team 17, so it has a really good publisher behind it. And Drop Bear Bytes is the developer, and it just looks so good. So post-apocalyptic Australian area, and the main thing is that has me excited. Other than the fact that it has all the RPG elements and all that stuff, it has a morality system in it that influences what you can say and what you can do. So if you have been playing a good character, then your choices may only be good. Or if you've been playing a bad character, well, then that may limit to what you can or can't do. We've seen this in some of the bigger games, but coming from an indie studio who I think could really run with it and make it good, I'm very excited for Broken Roads. Next up is One Lonely Outpost, obviously giving us Stardew Valley vibes. It's got co-op built in, though. It was made that way. You start a farm, and you have robots and all kinds of stuff. You can do mining, socialization, explore alien ruins, and so much more. It just looks like a really fun game. I hope it delivers because I am very excited. It says releasing in early 2022. All right, next up is Gladiators Manager. This one is one I'm very excited for, but I'm a little worried about it actually coming out. There is not a lot of communication between the devs, but I do think that it probably will make it out sometime this year. I just hope it's smooth. It always worries me. Like I said, if you don't have a community manager, how serious are you taking your game, right? And that always worries me when there's not good communications, good updates about a game. This game doesn't have that, but it just looks so awesome. And I love management games, so I'm very excited for this one. This one's Gladiators Manager. Let's hope it actually hits the shelves. And, well, not the shelves, hits the digital storefront in 2022. Next up, I'm going to tag Common Hood. This was a little controversial because their other game, Block and Hood, was well received, but they kind of just abandoned it without having it fully fleshed out and finished. So there's a little bit of worry that this could happen with this game. They just moved on to the new project. But with that said, this game looks awesome. So it's got cooperative online. You build a community and an economy game. It's got the management things that I love. It just looks like a lot of fun. I hope it comes in at a lower price tag. I don't mind investing in a project if they're gonna complete it, or even taking a chance on a project. Even, you know, like what happened with the first game, but it doesn't get completed. If this game only cost me $10 or $20 maybe, then that's a little easier to digest than like a $30 or $40 game. So Common Hood still on my radar. I'm gonna keep a close eye on it, and we'll see how it turns out. All right, and the 10th game in the list is called Midnight Ghost Hunt. Now this one is published by Coffee Stain Publishing, who have been knocking it out of the park here recently. But the developer is still Vaulted Sky Games, smaller indie group. And I believe this is the first game that they actually have developed. But think of Ghostbusters mixed with like Left 4 Dead. So this is a 4-on-4 co-op where you have 4 Ghostbusters fighting 4 ghosts who can possess items and do different things. It just looks really well done. I know it's been in development for a while, and they've had a bunch of alphas and betas, so hopefully they've worked out all the kinks, and this game will be hitting the storefront here in 2022, because it looks like it'd be a blast to play. Midnight Ghost Hunt. All right, and that's going to wrap up 10 games that I covered today. These are mostly going to be ones that I expect to hit in the first 1 or 2 quarters of 2022. With indie games, you don't normally get a lot of notice, right? But these games I'm excited for, and I think you should be too. Hopefully you enjoyed this list and this video that I made for you. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, and have yourself a great day.